Yeah. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend on, keeping my head strong, my dog ain't...
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready. Cougar 19. Set, hey. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Check, check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay,
After
ready?
the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Let's go. Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready?
Now Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Oh, design run for their wideout. Now on this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On first down, right back to Hall. He will push his way down to about the 14. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 14-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hey, smash! Warriors 70! Ranger! 70 Ranger!
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready, ready! Seven Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready, go! Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Mustang 19!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pushes him over. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
at their own 43-yard
The New York
line.
offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Four yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Texans 7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now an audible here into something else. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here we go, Jack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Now go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Quick throw to Collins. The Texans are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Again, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Stroud on third down now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Another carry for Pierce. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Check that. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash. Rig alert. Go.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Jets' 7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
60 Maverick. Panther 11. Ready.
And Stroud now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
79 Broncos. Huh. Go, Riggs, go. Ready.
Stroud. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
70 Lions.
Throwing now is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Drop 60, drop 60. Street, street. Dragon 60.
Final play of the half. Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return is Xavier Gipson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball again on second down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Let's go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Christian Harris there, finding his way home to record the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Third down and 1. From midfield, here's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now Rodgers, he's got the hook up here with Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
26.
Now Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
88.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Harris picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
60 Vikings, 60. Alert! Alert!
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Viking 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. 19 Lions.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Stroud looking to throw. And that's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stroud looking to change the play. And that flag accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Well, now they'll try the end around. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll accept that penalty. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. On play action, now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
At 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Texans 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Stop low, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud to throw it. He's got it to Collins, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Go street.
Now Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
18, Pioneer.
Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Okay, ready?
Here it is, 4th and inches.
Cowboy 80. Roll, roll, roll.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey, 626. Jump out. Inside.
Rodgers to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after, right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Texans 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Come on.
This is 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
Here's Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Cup 19. Go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Got it. Ready? Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Rig, Bronco switch, 19 Lion. Buffalo 18.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game